You'll see that they tricked us and called us Indians in their history book. Remember that. Once again, you want to know more about how the Indians is really black people? Go check out my brother Dan Calloway. Shout out to Dan Calloway. Peace to God. All right? But remember, this is God talk. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of planet Ka. Now we rise. You feel me? Information, they scared of that. All right? So the racist tricks my great-granddaddy out of all his land. And remember, they did this to the Indians. They called us Indians, remember? And if you go look in history, see, you can't go in their history and look up African Americans because they're going to tell you that every time an African American was over in this country, or black person, they're going to tell you was a fucking slave ever since they brought you from Africa. So they liberated you during the Civil Rights War, the Civil War. Once Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, that's when we freed you African Americans. Remember that now. That's the lie they tell in history. If you want to know how much land they tricked us out of, you have to understand, first off, that you ain't no fucking African American. Then you have to understand, second off, that all the Indians, that's us. That's us. Now, go read how many fucking tax acts and land acts that they tricked the natives out of. They didn't just kill us out the shit. The ones that was left, that was willing to work it out, they tricked them to sign treaties. This is how they got Alabama. Look, all of fucking the South used to belong to the Cherokee. How the fuck you think they got it? They literally tricked the Cherokee via paperwork out of fucking 4-5 states. You talking Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, the Carolinas, Tennessee, Kentucky. That's like 7 all the way to Mississippi. And they made the Cherokees march across from fucking Georgia, which was headquarters for them, all the way across to Indian Territory. Stay with me. What was considered Indian Territory? Oklahoma. Now once you understand that Oklahoma is where they shipped all the Cherokee to, then you'll understand how the fuck we end up starting Black Wall Street in Oklahoma. Those were all the Cherokee. But they tell you in history that the Cherokee was these red motherfuckers. So when you see the people from Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you see black people, you like, oh, them black Africans. No, them the Cherokee and the descendants of the motherfuckers who had to walk the Trail of Tears. Nigga, go Google it. The Trail of Tears, they made motherfuckers walk from Georgia and Alabama on foot, Louisiana, Mississippi, all the way across, nigga, to Oklahoma on foot. It's called the Trail of Tears, nigga, because a lot of us died trying to walk in that shit. Got a nigga walking 19 states, and they done already conquered the atmosphere, so we gotta walk through cold war, weather, all that shit. Go research. All right. So once you understand how they got us out of our land, you see how deep this shit go. A lot of y'all familiar with the Florida Seminoles, but a lot of people don't know that the Seminoles was fucking gangsters. And a lot of people don't understand how they even became the Florida Seminoles. It wasn't no damn Seminoles before they tricked out a Cherokee out their land. It wasn't no such thing as a Seminole, nigga. The Seminoles was the remaining Choctaw and Cherokee tribes that elected to stay and fight for their land. Remember, amongst us, you always had cowards. So you always had the motherfuckers like, oh, we just gonna go with the flow, go with what master say. Them the motherfuckers took off walking. See what I'm saying? And they had the ones who survived, they made it all the way to Oklahoma, and they set up shop in Tulsa. And that's what ended up being Black Wall Street before they destroyed it. But guess what? Those gangsters that was in the Cherokee tribe, they said, look, I don't give a fuck how many guns they got. I don't give a fuck what law they just signed, they play, talk about this, they laying down. We know for sure this our land. All right, fuck it. They can have Georgia. They can have Alabama. We'll give them Louisiana. They can have Mississippi. We finna go down into the swamp. And the swamp was Florida. Present day Florida. So that's how the Seminoles was created. It was nothing but a bunch of rebels from the Cherokee that stayed and fought. So the Seminoles said, you know what? Since they already got out of that land, it's all good. We ain't gonna trip. We just gonna move down into present day Florida and let all that be our land. Guess what them white racist motherfuckers did that we call America today? They got greedy. They already done got Georgia, Virginia, the Carolinas, Kentucky, Tennessee, Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi. You just got it. Guess they get on. Oh, well, we want to come get Florida too. And that's when the Seminoles said, you got me fucked up. Nigga, we not giving up no Florida. You bitches already took everything else. Somebody saying Gullah Geechee. All the Gullah wars, they all was originally Seminoles. And the Seminoles was originally Cherokee. They was just the rebels within the Cherokee that stayed and fought. So once these Americans... Look at them, playing with the lie. There they go. Y'all president, Andrew Jackson, back then, right? Guess what? He was the president that led the fucking army into Florida. You know how y'all, I'm trying to get them Jacksons. You loving them dead presidents. Well, one of them dead presidents is the one that actually led the march into Florida. Yeah, that's what they do. Andrew Jackson. They try to play with the lie. But drop a 9 if y'all can still hear me. Okay, Q Roster say we good. But yes, they led the march. Andrew Jackson. He led the march into Florida. You know why? Because he had just got his ass kicked in that other war. He had something personal against the Cherokee. Go read their story. They'll even tell you that. So he got on some gangster shit. America told Andrew Jackson, don't go over there in Indian land, which was present day Florida. They're like, we got everything else. Shit, we don't even need that. They can have that little bullshit. That's how they was looking at Florida. Andrew Jackson like, fuck that. We gonna take everything from these black people. We ain't try to hear shit. Went against their orders and still took a troop of army men and came into Florida and started a war with the Seminoles. And then, of course, the USA, they just rolled with them. They like, fuck it, you kicked it off. It is what it is. Why you think they end up making Andrew Jackson like one of the most historical presidents? Because he helped America get new land that they wasn't even thinking about getting. Plus, nobody had the heart to go into Florida because Florida was real swampy. And see, the Seminoles, Cherokee, they was in tune with nature. Magic. So they had a connection with the alligators, the crocodiles, the python, all that. So they ain't want to go in them swamps. But Andrew Jackson had the courage to go in them swamps that's now called Florida and start a war with these Seminoles to try to take the land, which they eventually took. But the Seminoles, they was some fighting motherfuckers, boy. It took them like 300-400 years to get Florida. And you know years ain't real, boy. What I'm saying is it took a long time for them to get Florida because the Seminoles wasn't fucking with them. They wasn't fucking around. And as a matter of fact, if Osceola, who was the leader of the Seminoles back then, if he didn't ever wave the white flag, they never win that war. Listen, let me tell y'all how they did it. Because they always been snaking us. They did the same thing to Shaka Zulu in the Zulu Wars. The Seminoles was fucking their ass up for years. Right? Every time they fuck them up, they'd try to chase the Seminoles. The Seminoles would run into the Everglades. They couldn't never... Every time they run in the Everglades, crocodiles start attacking their ass. Snakes start eating their ass. You know what I'm saying? They like, damn, we can't catch the Seminoles. These motherfuckers cold. They living on a different frequency. They out here on some Tarzan shit. That's where all your little stories come from with Tarzan. Tarzan is about them seeing us being in tune with nature and all these different wars they fought against our ancestors. They watched us fuck them up with them alligators. They like, how the fuck is they living in the Everglades with the fucking crocodiles and we can't even go in that motherfucker? So what they did was, the USA, they waved the white flag. You know what I'm saying? So they waved the white flag. It was already an understanding that the white flag represents a treaty. White is a neutral color. That don't come from the USA. That come from us. We created the vibrations of color that don't come from human beings. Everything that they do in us, they ain't do shit but take it from us, water it down, and re-rock it, and give it back to us. I told y'all we created the whole alphabet system. It's called, let's break down alphabet. Alpha beta system. We the fucking alphas, meaning we was first, and we gave the betas, them, because they were made in our image by Zeus. We gave the human beings this alpha beta system because they could not communicate because they lack a soul. They lack magnetism. They have spirit, so they have electricity, but they lack a soul. And their pineal glands are gelled shut because of this. All right? Back then, we hadn't created the Canis Major plant yet. Remember, the cannabis plant comes from the Canis Major star system. Weed is called scientifically cannabis. I gave a lecture on this on my website. Okay? It's called cannabis because it comes from a different planet that we created it on called the Canis Major star system. So on the Canis Major star system, we created cannabis strictly for human beings to help calcify their pineal gland. So what's the pineal gland? The pineal gland is the third eye, the ability to see things clearly. Okay? So we see because they had the animal genetics in them that Zeus, Yakub had grafted that into them. Eugenics, which is cloning, the scientific name for cloning is eugenics. I've been teaching this for years before I even went live. Niggas just wasn't listening. The scientific word for cloning is eugenics. We are the first eugenicists. Why is it called eugenics? Because take the EU off, you got genics. Genics comes from genetics. Okay? We are the original geneticists. We are the original eugenicists. Who you think created the palm trees? Palm trees don't come from California, nigga. Palm trees don't come from Florida, nigga. That shit, that come from a whole different planet. Let him who has eyes see clearly. And we wonder why the country is attacking me right now. Once again, let's finish class. So, weed is an herb. It ain't loud. It ain't dro. It ain't kush, gas, zaza. Ever thought about why is it called cannabis? Because it comes from the Canis Major star system. Go just research it. When you research star systems, they will list all our star systems for you. They just don't tell you what the fuck is going on them. It's a star system called Canis Major. Just like the reptilians, they come from that alpha. They come from they're like reptilians. All right. They come from the alpha. All right. These alpha draconians, they come from the Draco star system. Niggas think Draco is for a fucking gun. Where is the Draco from? Who creates Dracos? Where are they branded? Where are they manufactured at? Not in the USA. Dracos are manufactured in where? Russia. Made by who? Germans. Germany. Why are all the foreign cars in Germany? Because Germany is considered the headquarters for all their greatness. Now, why do we call it Germany? Because that land was full of germs. So our ancestors named them Germans because they was living in the Caucasus Mountains over in present-day Russia for all 6,000 of their man-made years. Okay? The whole story of Moses is nothing more than a fucking story of them being led out the Caucasus Mountains, not out of goddamn Egypt, because Egypt is not a place, it's a fucking planet. All right? That human beings were banished to for turning on their makers, Zeus, Satan, Yakub, located in the 6th universe. So, human beings, when they were being grafted, which is another word for eugenics, because Yakub, Satan, Zeus, he one of the original 23 scientists. And so am I. I've been telling y'all I'm one of the original 23 scientists. I returned. That's why I'm doing the story on Simi and Toko. It's a lot of us that return, and then we go through shit, and you think we normal. No, that's all part of showing a bigger plan. I've been telling y'all that Zeus, Satan, is one of the original 23 scientists. There was no man in the beginning. It was all women. It was all black women, to be exact. So your present day black Latino women, yeah, it was just all them walking around. And from their X chromosome, they had an X and a Y chromosome. Your chromosome is where all your features from. So people started using chromosome don't know what a chromosome is. You just said this shit because it sounds good. What exactly do chromosomes do in your body? This is where your features come from. You know how like my eyebrows this thick? That's because of a certain chromosome does that. The way our eyes are shaped, that's a chromosome. The way my lips are shaped, chromosome. My muscular physique, them all chromosomes. Those are all your chromosomes. And see, y'all don't like me, not the university, not the good human beings. I'm talking about American elites. Because I come out the gutter, nigga. I come out the sewer, and you can't understand how is he so gangster and at the same time so fucking intelligent. Like Frank Lucas told Malcolm X. You know what America fear? They don't fear a gangster. They fear when a gangster leave the streets and remember who the fuck he is. Because now that gangster that left the streets, he still got the heart to be the gangster he was and kill how he got to kill. But the difference is he know who to kill and what to kill for. He no longer is your... See, y'all don't like me, the elites, because I am no longer y'all utensil. And I'm waking others up. But let's stay focused, y'all. Let's back to the cannabis. Understand that the human beings, y'all were grafted from animals. Grafted means you were mixed. So by Satan, Zeus, Yakub he's the head of the original 23 scientists. All right? He's the head of the 23 scientists. And this is what Malcolm X was teaching back in the 60s. When Elijah Muhammad and was teaching the people, and Malcolm X and all them back in the day was teaching people about the original 24 scientists, they never lied about that shit. And Malcolm X told y'all the original 23 scientists, they still walk amongst us around. They walk amongst us. They always reincarnate to stay here with us. This is a fact. The original 23 scientists, these are the first 23 creations, masculine creations by the Anunnaki goddesses. That's why we are so special. These goddesses, your black and Latino women, because these are the black and Latino woman is the only woman with mitochondrial DNA. DEA, because we know blacks and Latinos don't have DNA. Human beings have DNA. Animals have DNA and human beings have DNA. We, because we have neuromelanin, carbon, native beings, we don't have DNA. We have DEA, RNA, and chloroplast. DEA is deoxyetheric acid. Chloroplast is the connection that connects us to all of plant life on the planet. Chloroplast is what plants have. And we all know what RNA is. We don't have DNA. Human beings, white people, this is why we can do shit y'all can't do. That's the missing link. Y'all know it, human beings. Y'all be like, how the fuck they could do this? Because we don't have DNA. We have DEA. Nigga, I ain't got to work out in weeks. Nigga, I ain't worked out in 4 weeks. Nigga, I'm still cut. Nigga, I'm still going to be Now, when I do work out, I'm just going to... That's with anybody with carbon in their skin because that's DEA. Only DEA can do that. Boy, I can run, I can tumble, I can jump. I'm still athletic. I'm fast as hell. I'm intelligent. And not just me. Us as a whole, black people, Latino people. That's DEA. That's DEA. That's genetics. That is genetics. Every white person know, human being know, it's been known forever that black people and Latino people are genetically superior to y'all. Y'all have to work way harder in the gym than we do. White people have to work harder. That's a fact. But you see their ass in the gym. You see a white woman with a nice body, she done bust her ass for that shit. And I work out in the gym with human beings. They be in there working hard, and I respect it. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm not saying they can't get it, but they got to work harder. This shit come natural to you because you got DEA. That's the missing link that they're hiding from the masses. Because they talk to you about DEA, now they got to go into this long ass story that I'm telling you now. That they not finna do all that. They not finna do all that. Now, the original 23 scientists are the ones that grafted the human being, not grafted the human being race, but helped design the entire cosmos. The grafting of the human being race strictly came from Zeus after he turned on us. After he turned on us, he left the original 23 scientists. He left the Anunnaki side and went and created his own squad. This where all your fallen angels come from, all your fallen gods. But to understand why cannabis was created, you have to know all this background. All right? And you have to understand that they were grafted. What animals were used? I can tell you the exact animals because my soul was there. Of course, this physical avatar wasn't there. This motherfucker knew. This motherfucker, what, 33, 34 years of their fake years old. And we know time ain't real. It's based on the Gregorian calendar. So really, what, I'm 27 of their fake years right now? Everybody's 8 years younger. Fuck out of here with that time shit. I'm still waiting on the 8th day. All right? So, the animals that were used was the lemur, the snub-nosed monkey. Yes, shout out to Karma. I'm glad you put Zeus, Jesus, Jakub. That's the way that shit need to be written out. You can know this all the same, motherfucker. This is why they tell you in the Bible, the devil's greatest trick was what, y'all? You ain't got to believe in religion, but that motherfucker give you all type of drops, and you got to know the difference. What was the devil's greatest trick, y'all? Fooling the whole world that he did not exist. All you, like I always said, you motherfuckers walk around looking for the nigga on a flaming hot Cheeto bag. Facts. Facts. Nigga, I could be the devil. You wouldn't even know. Because you looking for a red nigga with a jumpsuit with a trident in his hand, with a tail and some horse hoofs. You see how cold Satan is at lying to y'all ass? Well, his ass is black. He's a god. He's not a goddess. So if he manifests, he's going to always be a male entity. Why you think in their Bible they killed the woman? They killed the woman's image by saying that Eve fucked up everything. That y'all don't see that? The Bible denounces women. Fuck. The whole story says you bitches fucked up, and they call y'all bitches. They don't say it, but you might as well be a bitch. They like you hoes hard-headed, bitch. You ate the motherfucking apple. If you didn't eat the apple, Adam wouldn't went through. We wouldn't be going through this shit, bitch. Adam told you, don't eat the apple. But you on some low vibrating shit. You wanna not follow a nigga lead. You know? Well, you being hard headed and shit. I walk to the back to go catch me some sun rays. I come back, bitch, we naked now. Like, I didn't even know we had this. And what happened? Now Eve lying, well, I know you told me don't eat no apples, but you know the apples looked so delicious. And, you know, they really wasn't delicious. But then another nigga came along. Here we go. So you let another nigga talk you in out of what the fuck I already told you to do, bitch? I'm saying the Bible don't call y'all bitches, but they might as well. This shit sound like some bitch shit. A wife ain't gonna do that. I'm the husband. I said don't eat the apples. I already talked to God. Now I trust you with the apples. I spin off. Missed me with that a snake came down. Yeah, we know what snake came down. A nigga done rolled up. So yeah, he piped your ass down. And now you said fuck what I said because you liked that dick better. And bitch, you went and listened to that nigga and ate the apple. Now I come back, we naked and shit. Because I don't even see no snake. This snake that you talking about, when I got back, I didn't see a snake. The nigga was miraculously gone. All the fuck I know, bitch, is I told you to listen and you didn't. Now, God is coming back now. And you didn't page me. You didn't text me. You didn't tell me shit. I could at least ran to God or sent the message to God from afar. Like, look, don't come through the crib yet, God, because, I'm going to tell him something. I know he know all things, but goddamn it, I got to tell him something. We cleaning up right now. At least buy us some time to try to put this shit in order. You ain't told me shit. And now I walk up, we arguing, and he walk up on us arguing about the shit. I'm checking like, bitch, why you bite the apple? I see titties and pussy and everything now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know you had that shit. You see dick balls on me. What is we doing here? And you know how, just like they'll be today, y'all. Nigga, what? Yeah. Fuck you, man, nigga. I ain't got to hear ya. We arguing like a motherfucker, and here come God. Now we can't even lie together, bitch, because he hear us arguing. So we can't even lie if we wanted to. We arguing loud to the motherfucker, and we in the garden even damn squared up. Y'all seen that picture that went viral? It went viral because That's how that had to go. Imagine everybody in here got wives and all of us got husbands. We know how this shit get. It could be beautiful on social media, but it be WCW in the motherfucking crib. That's the relationship, nigga. Nigga, it go down behind the scenes. Nigga, it's a lot that come with a relationship. Niggas just see the smiles. Nigga, we know how it go. So, okay, we ain't gonna act like Adam and Eve, as above, so motherfucking below, right? We just dissecting this shit from their point of view. For me to show you that this shit don't make no sense. From jump, they disrespected all the women. They said y'all ain't shit. Y'all the whole reason that the world fucked up. Y'all gotta bleed every once a month now, because Eve bit the apple. Niggas die now. They said niggas wasn't dying. It wasn't no old age. Women ain't had people. None of this to the apple was bit. And then God was so mad that he chastised niggas like that, and we believed it, y'all. Why would a good God do that? Why would a God that knows all things punish us for some shit that he already knew he was gonna do? It never made sense. That make you the most evil motherfucker. So you Alpha and Omega, right? You said in the Bible, you the beginning and the end. Nigga, you created us on the 6th motherfucking day. You say you know all things, nigga. Your life was written out for you before you got here. Okay, then why the fuck is we standing in hell talking about what I did wrong? Nigga, you created me before I got here. So if you wanted a perfect world, why you didn't make me perfect? I didn't start this shit. They said you did. I'm trying to make it make sense. Now I gotta go to hell. And then they told us that Jesus came and paid for our sins. Nigga, where he paid for the sins at, nigga? Ain't nowhere other above, so motherfucking below, nigga. If right now I send my guy to the shoe, like, I bought you some shoes. She get there, grab the shoes, nigga. They should be paid for, nigga. If I pre-order a game at GameStop, like I pre-order 2K22, all I gotta do is send a motherfucker up there to pick it up, because it's already paid for. Ain't no motherfucker gonna go up to GameStop and get up there like, that's on my wife. She get up to GameStop, y'all. She like, I'm here because my husband, he pre-ordered 2K22 like a month ago. He paid the whole because I really did pre-order it, y'all. He paid the real facts. I did a month ago. He paid the whole $100 and he pre-ordered game. He pre-ordered it. I'm here to pick it up. And then at GameStop, they be like, well, do you got the $100? She gonna say they already paid for it. Well, I gotta pay again. So how you gonna say Jesus paid for my motherfucking sins, but then I gotta pray every night and live by your code? That don't even make sense. You said the sins were paid for. You said a nigga already died for my sins, which he shouldn't have died for nobody else shit. How you gonna punish him for what the fuck everybody else did anyway? What type of justice is that? I'm just saying we gotta think here, y'all. Bullshit. Nigga. What God gonna do that? You say he an all good God. 1 minute he's an all good God. The next minute the nigga jealous. Make up your mind. You told me at the beginning of chapter 1 in Genesis, nigga, he was a good God. Nigga, by the time we get to Ecclesiastes, now he jealous? He's a jealous nigga. By the time we get to Exodus, he was jealous. And no, we never ask questions. Nigga, I read the Bible. You see I'm naming the books for your ass, boy. And I read the Kabbalah. And I read the motherfucking Quran, nigga. Surahs and all. The cave. How you want to do it? Y'all gonna stop playing with me, man. Because I'm a gangster and I come from the sewer. Physically, the hood, 1100, the block, Chicago. They don't want to respect the nigga science, nigga. You can't dispute the science, though. You can call me a nigga. You can call me gay. You can call me fake. Y'all could call me R. Kelly. You can call me a murderer. You can put on anything you want to put on me, nigga. Dispute the science, though. That's all we here to talk about. I'm just here to help you remember who you are. Don't none of that make sense. Miss me with all that fake ass YouTube shit about I'm wearing a mask. He's an agent. Da-da-da-da-da. Niggas ain't gonna believe I'm not an agent till I'm out here like JFK or some shit. Oh, damn, he wasn't an agent. Man, get y'all fake ass out of here, nigga. Come on, man. It's always been about the fact that I ain't scared to speak the truth, nigga. And even with them aiming a gun in my head right now, I'm still on live speaking the truth, nigga. They trying to hurt me, my wife, my kids behind this shit, nigga. I'm still on here speaking the truth, nigga. They can run in this bitch right now, nigga. I'ma speak the truth and I'm gonna go out like stand on that, nigga. Because they don't like that, y'all. I'm the example that you didn't need they schools. I dropped out of high school, nigga. I don't work for them. I did before, but after I got fired, them days, I said I ain't never working for this country again. I'm gonna make it my own fucking way. I'm the example, nigga. You the God if you got carbon in your skin. Ain't never been no one God. We a whole family of gods and goddesses. But Satan, because he created the Bible, that's what he got you believing. He the jealous God. He wrote about his goddamn self. Yes, he did. In his Bible, he's Satan and he's Jesus. Jesus. Which we know translate from Spanish to what? Jesus. Come on. And in the Bible, look, he say Jesus of Nazareth. And if you know about real metaphysics, you'll know that when he was on planet Nern, grafting human beings, meaning cloning them, eugenics labs, with other fallen gods, Lucifer is his right-hand man. Lucifer is an actual god. He's the prince of Zeus's army. Motherfuckers think Lucifer and Satan the same motherfucker. They are not. Lucifer is Zeus' right-hand man. They was all with us at a time. Well, I can name all they ass. I get to saying names you ain't never heard of. I name them all, nigga. I name the whole legion, nigga, of fallen gods. They know it, nigga, because they still here hiding, nigga. At the end of the day, this cannabis was made to open up the pineal glands of you human beings. That's why in the 60s, when all the white people started smoking weed, it started a movement called the hippie movement. And they was all peaceful. They wasn't racist. They was for world peace. They was against hurting animals. They was against hurting the planet. They was against hurting black people. The hippies was straight for peace. That was the hippie movement, bro. They destroyed it. This how the elites is. They don't give a fuck if you white. That's why Michael Jackson said, it don't matter if you black or white. Because all you white motherfuckers ain't make it in. Y'all ain't nothing but a motherfucking track hawk Negro. You know how you got the Jeep Cherokee, you got the track hawk. All white people is track hawks. Y'all still Negroes. Because y'all actually white like the elites and they still ain't let y'all in. I can see them saying fuck us. It's poor white people out here, middle class white people out here, they treat y'all like shit too. If you not rich and in the elites, you ain't get in. Corona showed you that. You ain't get in. And that's why y'all ancestors was peasants. In Europe, you always had the royals and you had the peasants. Middle class white people and poor white people, do you know where the middle class come from? All your ancestors was the same motherfucking peasants who was helping us get away in the Underground Railroad. And once the elite seen that, they didn't want white people helping black people. So back then, you had either you was rich or you was poor. See, y'all don't know real economic language of the country because niggas don't get taught that in school. And niggas or white people don't go back and read. Especially white people. You can't tell y'all shit. You know, y'all done mastered their language. You definitely can tell y'all shit. Unless it's Einstein who stole all his shit from us. I'm Einstein all over again. You looking at a modern day Einstein. I be myself. I look weird to people. I wear crystal rings. I look all, you can look whatever you want myself though. I'm comfortable in this avatar. Feel me? You can take me how you want to take me. I'm going to give you everything that come with it if you take me wrong. Just take me right. Don't take me wrong. Because I'm going to give you everything you looking for. Win, lose, or draw. I'm like, I really Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no healing me, nigga. If the elites kill me in battle, don't heal me. Ain't no healing me for what? So you can kill me again, nigga? So you can try to enslave me again? Nah, nigga. Bury me with my ancestors, nigga. Because they knew that death was better than bondage. Bury me with my ancestors. I know who I am. I know this is my planet. Just like them people that stole my granddaddy land. He went back and killed them. I didn't finish that. My granddaddy, Providence, he killed like a bunch of their ass that stole his land. And then he left and changed his name. And he was trying to put a different last name, but he ended up putting Matthews. And see, and then my granddaddy on my daddy's side, they from Alabama. He had to change his name too, because 10 white men, they had raped my grandmama in Alabama and they hunger. They raped her, killed her, and hunger. 10 white men. Hey, look, y'all, we got a minute left. I'm finna get off here. Hey, we got a minute left. I'm finna